Channel, Caroline Oceana Ryan. Well, greetings, dear ones. We wish to say that the current energies are very powerful, and in ways you may not have been expecting. And this is due to the move to the new Earth timeline, as well as the powerful solar frequencies occurring now with your Sun soul. And so, the process of releasing from your energy bodies all that will not resonate with that timeline is equally powerfully now. Many are feeling exhausted, a bit weak and ungrounded, dizzy or confused at times. You may go to speak some phrase and a related yet different word comes forth, as if your brain had switched tracks or could not quite keep up with your intention. Please do not be alarmed at any of this. You are in the process of moving into telepathic communication, and the processes of relaying and receiving information energetically, rather than with words and word thoughts. As you shift from being third-dimensional to fifth-dimensional beings, you are put on a more even par with your star family members. This can feel odd at times, though whole parts of your spirit and psyche will remember and adapt easily, welcoming back to your daily life those abilities that it long ago practiced. Time itself is also shifting powerfully, moving now at an increasing rate. Feeling at times to be utterly irrelevant in terms of how you live out your day. And in those moments, you will begin to realize that you are carrying out tasks during your waking hours that you've already laid the groundwork for in your sleep state, as you're working energetically as you travel out of body to various parts of the earth and beyond. And those moments are as real as any you experience while awake. The work you do in your sleep state, carrying out your earth mission, is as real as those times that you lift an object off a table and place it elsewhere. You are experiencing the physical starting to recede in your perception of life, giving way to the full realization that everything is part of the great energetic flow of light and vibrational frequency. You are at play now with the very foundations of life itself. This is a great part of the forward movement of humanity now, and you are all at the forefront of that movement, lighting the way for many millions of others. Now, our writer has asked us about the shootings that are still continuing. A native artist and activist is recovering from having been shot at a peaceful demonstration in New Mexico this week. And weather manipulation has created intense storms, intense flooding in some areas, wildfire and drought affect other areas, amongst other goings-on. You are seeing in these moments the last vestiges of the old order, which is daily fading into increasing levels of weakness and despair, felt as rage and expressed in a scramble to regain some last remnant of control. They will not be successful. Humanity is opening up ever more fully to the solar light pouring onto the planet now, which speaks in tonal vibration, and in messaging that adjusts to the path of each individual receiving these light particles. This is waking you up, not only in terms of a growing human consciousness, but also on a soul level. And so, are you becoming more and more of who you truly are? We would say that your true self, your higher aspect, is emerging after many centuries of reduced consciousness and energetic oppression. Yes. Though you willingly entered into agreement to experience duality while in physical form, this has been nevertheless an experiment that has gone badly out of control. We see the damage inflicted upon spirits, souls, consciousness from a higher perspective, as well as your earth. We work with you and many beautiful beings, including your soul families, to assist in reintegrating those parts of your soul, your earth-based spirit and psyche that have fragmented. Some of it held separate from you by those of dark intent. As Earth continues to ascend, the etheric is also powerfully impacted, and these ones who try to hide from the light are forced to step back from interference in Earth life. The increasing vibrations and light levels are increasingly hard or impossible for them to exist in. You will see more of a melee occurring on the planet now, yes, despite the purging of old forces and old vibrations, not because the light is not doing its job, but because it is. And the reaction to that is anger, shock, and fear on the part of those who once used Earth as their playing field. Our writer has also asked about the emergency broadcast message sent to cell phones in the US on October 4, if this carried dark intent, and what the effects might be. Most assuredly, this was not an action of the light. In this and other actions of mass control attempted over the last few years, you see the old power structure, though defeated, holding lower frequency substructures in place, and taking certain actions, as if they were still in control of Earth's outcomes. A desperate slaveholder will take more extreme actions as the enslaved persons begin to organize, because they're standing up and refusing to support the oppressive system they have suffered under. So not only humanity, but the very resonance of the planet has risen powerfully now. You see the labor strikes occurring in a number of countries at present. Here is the power of individuals working together to require respect, fair compensation, and working conditions that protect their contributions and their life energies. Many are likewise questioning the power of the larger multinational corporations, and the monopolies they hold, and these ones are seeking legal action to disband the larger companies. Again, the purging of the old has created situations that make it look as if things are worse now, not better. Yet, if you have ever been ill from food poisoning or anything similar, you will know that the poison must come up and be purged before health can be restored. Do not fear or resent this process. And do not trouble yourselves regarding this official action or that. What remains of the old crowd is highly fractured now, with some attempting to hide, or to flee the planet, others exerting as much frantic control and mayhem as they can manage. Still others are returning to the light. We would say, just see to your own path, dear ones. Concentrate on your own good health, increasing vibration, fulfillment, and joy. Take genuine pleasure in every good thing, whether the meal on your plate, or singing your favorite song, or the beauty of nature. Concentrate on the beauty of what you have been given, and on those parts of the world that are experiencing peace and well-being. This too is your reality, though your media prefers not to focus on such. All is well, dear ones. You continue to move forward at a very great pace. Consider that you are here to not only witness higher light pouring in, but to enjoy and become the light in love and in thankfulness. The old verse, "Let not your hearts be troubled," applies powerfully here. Declare each day, all is well. The scales have tipped. Our sovereignty is reclaimed. Earth is free. And so it is. We will say again, you carry the energies of Nizara within you. And you anchor it as an increasing reality in your heart space till critical mass is reached, and you hear that announcement made. There are more fleets of your star families surrounding the planet now than we could ever begin to count. They support you all with their love, and their active interventions, daily. Namaste, dear ones. We are with you, always.